Welcome to the channel Numismatic World. Today in this video we will dive into the rarity and high value of the 1965 Lincoln penny, but before this let's take a glance at its history. The 1965 Lincoln penny is a significant coin in American numismatics, representing an important moment in the history of U.S. currency. To understand its relevance, we need to explore its historical context, design, composition, and production. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it features Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which was introduced in 1959. By the 1960s, the United States was facing a national coin shortage. This shortage was largely due to rising metal prices and increased demand for coins, which created a pressing need for a new solution. In response to this crisis, the Coinage Act of 1965 was enacted. This legislation aimed to address the shortage and resulted in a significant change in the composition of U.S. coins. Prior to 1965, pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. However, starting in 1965, the composition was altered to a copper-nickel alloy, consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This shift aimed to reduce production costs amidst soaring copper prices. Despite the change in composition, the 1965 Lincoln penny retained its physical characteristics. It weighed 2.5 grams and maintained a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. The decision to modify the penny's composition was crucial in ensuring an adequate supply of circulating currency during a challenging economic time. The design of the 1965 Lincoln penny is familiar to many. On the obverse, it features the well-known profile of Abraham Lincoln, with the word "Liberty" appearing to the left and the date, 1965, prominently displayed. The reverse retains the design of the Lincoln Memorial, which had been introduced in 1959. The inscriptions, 1 cent, and United States of America, frame the memorial, creating a cohesive and recognizable design. Minting of the 1965 Lincoln penny occurred in several locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The San Francisco Mint produced proof coins, which are highly sought after by collectors due to their exceptional quality. Millions of 1965 pennies were minted, making them one of the more common coins from that era. From a numismatic perspective, while the 1965 Lincoln penny is not considered rare, certain variations, especially the proof coins, can hold significant value in the collector's market. Collectors often seek high-grade examples to add to their collections, appreciating both their historical context and design. The legacy of the 1965 Lincoln penny extends beyond its immediate production. The changes introduced during this period set the groundwork for future adjustments in U.S. coinage, reflecting ongoing economic conditions and the availability of materials. In conclusion, the 1965 Lincoln penny serves as a key example of how economic factors can influence currency design and composition. Its history encapsulates a transitional moment in American coinage, impacting both collectors and the general public alike. Understanding the 1965 penny provides valuable insights into the evolution of U.S. coins and the broader context of American history. The 1965 Lincoln penny has several notable errors and variations that are of interest to collectors. One of the most prominent is the double die variety. In some cases, the design appears doubled, particularly in the lettering and the date, resulting from an error during the minting process. This can significantly increase a coin's value. Another interesting variation is the missing mint mark. While 1965 pennies produced in Philadelphia do not have a mint mark, some coins may have been minted without the intended mint mark or with it misaligned, which can appeal to collectors looking for unique pieces. Clad layer errors are also notable. Due to the new clad composition introduced in 1965, some coins exhibit defects in the layers, leading to exposed copper or uneven surfaces. These variations add to the uniqueness of certain coins. Off-center strikes are another error that collectors find compelling. Some 1965 Lincoln pennies were struck off-center, resulting in a portion of the coin being blank. This striking flaw can create visually interesting pieces that are often sought after. While not an error, uncirculated or high-grade examples of the 1965 penny, especially those from the San Francisco Mint, are highly collectible and can command higher prices in the market. Lastly, die cracks can occur during the minting process, resulting in lines running across the surface of the coin. These can vary in visibility and add another layer of interest for collectors. Many collectors actively seek out these errors and variations for their unique characteristics and potential value in the numismatic market. The 1965 Lincoln penny is often overlooked due to its relatively common appearance, but it holds a fascinating story of rarity and value that captivates collectors and numismatists alike. At first glance, the 1965 Lincoln penny may seem unremarkable. Millions were minted, and it was produced during a time of significant changes in U.S. coinage. However, within this seemingly ordinary coin lies a few extraordinary examples that have captured the attention of the numismatic community. The rarity of the 1965 Lincoln penny comes from specific errors and variations that occurred during its production. While most of these coins are readily available, certain errors, like the double die varieties, have become highly sought after. These coins feature a noticeable doubling in the date or lettering, leading to a significant increase in value for collectors who can find them in high-grade condition. Another factor contributing to the 1965 penny's value is its composition. The shift to a copper-nickel alloy in 1965, due to rising copper prices, created a unique collectible environment. While most pennies from this era are not particularly rare, the few that exhibit minting errors or unusual characteristics can command impressive prices. In recent years, the market for rare coins has surged, and the 1965 Lincoln penny has not been left out of this trend. High-quality examples, especially those with unique errors, have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. Collectors are eager to add these pieces to their collections, driving up their market value. Now, for the most astonishing development in the story of the 1965 Lincoln penny, an unprecedented auction occurred recently, where a unique specimen of this coin sold for a staggering $49 million. This sale not only highlights the rarity and desirability of specific coins but also underscores the growing interest in numismatics as a serious investment. The record-breaking price set a new benchmark in the world of coin collecting, demonstrating how even the most common coins can transform into extraordinary treasures. In conclusion, the 1965 Lincoln penny, while seemingly ordinary, has proven to be a remarkable example of how rarity, errors, and collector demand can drive value to astronomical heights. The incredible auction price of $49 million serves as a testament to this phenomenon and reinforces the notion that there is always a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered in the world of coins. If you want to know more interesting facts about precious coins, stay tuned. Until then, happy collecting.